He knows.
Don't know if he knows.
I don't know.
Do he know?
Does he know?
Said live video is starting. Live video is starting.
Live.
Live video is starting.
Live
Oh my
video
God!
is
Live video
starting.
is starting.
Hey, it is started.
It is a live video,
It
and
is.
not only is it started, it is
started.
begun.
It has begun.
Okay, we gotta speak before we get on to Hump. Hilities? We gotta talk. Yesterday's show was called Highlight,
So look.
and it was Hilite. And what does that spell?
Highlight.
No,
It was
you-
Hillities. I looked at it and I was
Hillity.
like, Hillities. I don't know what happened. I was just like, why is the show called Hillities?
My favorite
today?
part was the end of the show is literally me going, I want to highlight Ross Jordan.
Yeah.
And the best was today we're having this conversation. He goes, yeah, I didn't understand why you were saying that.
I didn't get it at all. Like, it didn't make any sense to me.
We highlighted all the stuff we were doing. We highlighted our process. We highlighted,
Yeah.
and I spelled it funny because I'm known for that. On purpose, I spelled Hilite like the marker. Highlighter.
Okay.
I thought about spelling it right if it makes anybody feel better.
But you didn't, though.
But I didn't.
And I was confused. That's okay.
So today we've got an at going
We've-
pew pew and saying, what day is it?
What day is it?
What day is it?
Hump day.
Hump day!
There you go.
Hump day!
There you go. It's hump day. It's hump day, baby.
Hump day.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's it mean, Ross?
So am I gonna? Okay,
What's it-
this is
what's-
the time.
What's a hump?
Okay.
What? Ross.
Okay,
Numero uno.
no, we're adding a new feature.
No. Okay.
I will upsell you before we do this.
Okay. Okay.
In order to avoid missing any of the hillets
The Hillets.
in the show, we don't want to miss any of the hilleties. The hilleties are really important to us. There's a lot of hilleties.
Right.
So we have no more hilleties and we have highlights instead. We're going to add
Right.
A new part of Where's the Line?
Oh, snap. Do.
Ross Jordan.
Definitions. Yep. Okay.
Ross Jordan definitions. You're on Where's the Line?
First
Today,
one.
Wait, today we have the definition of the word
Hump.
hump.
Yes.
First definition, sir.
Number one, it's a noun. A rounded, raised mass of earth or land.
Okay, so like a speed hump
Yes. Or like a hill.
or a hill.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
A dale? No, I think dales are the part between the hills.
I don't know what a
hills
dale
and
is,
dales.
but
Anyway,
I
okay, what's number two, sir?
a rounded protuberance on the back of a camel or an other animal, or as an abnormality on the back of a person.
I am so proud of you.
Man, I tried.
Protuberance and abnormality didn't like.
Protuberance and abnormality didn't stump me, but the regular words did.
An abnormal protuberance will mess you up.
An abnormal protuberance
But
won't
on a
mess me up.
camel,
but-
the protuberance is supposed to be there. The hump is
Yes,
called a hump,
it's called a hump.
but it is a
Yes.
protuberance as opposed to
Yes.
if you ring bells
Or
and you have a hump on your back. Okay,
Right,
number
right.
3.
so this is a verb. Lift or carry. This is informal or British. Lift or carry with
So
efficiency.
to hump something, like I'm
Yes.
humping my rucksack.
What?
Well, no, I mean you throw your rucksack over your.
What is a rucksack?
You know, like you ever seen those big green bags that army guys always have?
Oh, that's a rucksack?
Well, a duffel bag, I guess.
Oh, okay.
But I think a duffel bag with a handle and a rucksack it's more of a sack.
It's like, yeah. I know which one you're talking
right,
about. I've
right.
seen
I
it.
think of
I've
that
seen
more.
it before.
You
Okay.
might hump your rucksack.
Okay.
Um,
Okay.
You might, if a friend was
Okay.
unconscious from drinking, you might need to hump them.
No.
No, throw them on your shoulders and carry them. Dear God, man. Nobody who's unconscious wants tea.
Yes, that's true. That's
No,
why I
there's
said
no
no.
So I can't hump my friends when they're unconscious?
Oh my god.
How am I going to get them home? All right. So we've led up to the last and final
Well,
definition.
no, there's one more.
Oh,
There's one
that's
more.
right.
in the
That's what
way.
I mean. There's one more.
Well, make hump shaped. It's like a cat. Like a cat will hump.
I humped over.
Yeah, humped over. Yeah, but past that one, we got
What's
the final
what's
one.
the final one?
This is
What kind of
vulgar
humping?
slang, okay?
Vulgar slang, you say?
Vulgar slang. We don't
There's
like.
a way to use the word hump as vulgar slang?
Yes.
So me humping my friends could mean something other than carrying them?
Yes, to have sex with is what it means. Yes, exactly. You see the conundrum here.
Oh.
The quorum is it quorum?
Is that why my friends
Quarrel?
were uncomfortable when I was humping them?
I think maybe. That might be why. That might be why. Yeah. I think you read the room wrong.
I'm sorry for everybody I humped. Well, it's a fun part of the process. Okay.
It doesn't sound right at all. That's the funny part.
The humping is what I enjoy.
No, I
my
just like
can of
lifting
soda.
heavy
Hold on.
objects. That's all.
I hump the world.
Put it on my back like Atlas. You people are sick.
Oh my gosh.
We also joke about it being the middle of the week.
Yeah.
The hump day.
Yeah, the hump of
So
the
you get
week.
over this day, and then there's fewer days.
Yeah.
Wednesday's kind of stuck in the middle, kind of the hump.
Yeah.
What day is it?
Hump day.
You know what? The funny thing is things are beginning and they end, and there's middle all at once.
Yeah, it's like it's a constant in each project there's like a beginning, a middle, and an end where like you're once you have the idea and then you start to work on it and then you start to execute that idea. You got a beginning, a middle, and an end. There's a hump in the middle where you're
Yeah.
brainstorming stuff, you're trying to figure out what's going on, you know.
Well, I will time and again say I feel like I'm digesting, and I gotta quit digesting and actually do some stuff.
Right? No, I get you.
I mean,
I get what that means. No, I
cannot
get what that
rest-
means.
I
'Cause
can't
I
rest
feel like
on my laurels.
I feel
gotta
like
keep
this
humping.
week is me digesting. I'm trying to like not overwork myself, so I'm just digesting
Yeah,
it.
it's finding
and
a middle
I'm-
ground. I'm
I'm eating right now.
I've been a little overwhelmed.
I was eating and now I'm digesting. It's
Right.
It's overwhelming. It's like once you feel like you've done a lot, you feel
Well-
like you need to take a little second to like breathe.
If I put together a list of
Uh-huh.
everybody I want to do 10 questions with right now, not including the famous people that I'd like to reach out to.
Right.
And I don't mean that as like famous people are more important. I mean, I've got a list that isn't that. If I then go through a list of everybody we've talked to and schedule all the shows we'd like to do as follow-up,
Right.
I'm telling you I have over 30 people to schedule.
Yeah.
Easily.
Yeah.
Well, if half of the people we've done 10 questions with, half,
Right.
then I'm at 30.
Okay, I see the point. It's a lot. It's a lot.
These are people I really need to talk to.
Right.
Some are family, some are I went to school with, some are it's a range.
Right.
And I need a scheduler. I don't know if you've noticed this. You can put it on if you put it on the calendar, I am here.
Yeah.
I need
started,
somebody that's
I can do that. I just gotta no.
Dude, your plate is
No.
full.
No, you know what's funny though? Is that literally it's just another thing to remember to do in the morning. That's all it is. Really is like look at my schedule and just make sure that like my phone's schedule looks like that, cuz it actually does send me an email every morning.
Whoa,
that's like
But what I mean is
that. Yeah.
on top of it all though, all of this I have a million people to get a hold of and put on
Right.
a schedule. And
Okay.
that's what I'm talking
That's
about.
what you're talking about. Okay, gotcha.
No, if I could, if I was better at reaching out to people,
Mm.
time and again, what I find in the middle is I pull back.
I find it uncomfortable. I find it uncomfortable. Blah, 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 blah. I find it uncomfortable.
blah.
Blah 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 blah.
Like the dabba
Blah 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 blah. I don't say blah 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 blah. Anyways.
Do not say blah 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 blah.
No, I feel like I
Where's
pull.
that from?
It's from
Because the kids said
Hotel
that.
Transylvania.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I
And the
don't
kids-
say blah blah blah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they would come up to me and say it, and I said it very well, so they enjoyed getting me to say it. I do not say blah 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 blah.
Yeah, you sound just like him.
Okay, yeah, they would get me to do it over and over again, and I had no idea it was from a movie.
Yeah, it's from
I
a
was
movie.
like, wait a minute. So I thought. So then when it came from you, I was like, okay, wait a minute. That's got to come from more places than just those crazy kids.
No, but like I feel like I pull back. I find a way to like I find a way to fish out the reel and then or reel out the fish.
Well,
Wow. Reel
throw
out
out the line.
Yes, there you go. Throw out the line. I'm not good at fishing metaphors in case you can't tell. I don't fish, okay?
Did you put something on the hook so the fish will be interested?
I did.
Questions, yes.
I did. And then sometimes I pull back. Like, for example, I just texted somebody back like a day ago. Or like today.
Okay.
And they texted me like 3 days ago.
I know
Either
that
3
feeling.
days ago or yesterday. One of those two. But it's like it feels
My messenger's like that.
yeah. Where it's like you reached out to someone and then you are also stopping the conversation.
Right.
And it's tough. And it's weird because I don't like to be that guy. I know that I don't like people that do that to me.
Well, that's why I need somebody that just.
Right. Right.
We need somebody
That just
does it.
reaches out to people and
Right.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah, no,
definitely.
we have people we reach out to individually, but I could reach out to this list individually, and the person could be reaching out to the other people to finish 10 questions and do 10
Right.
questions. And
right.
how many people can I convince to just not have to have
Well,
a
maybe
life and-
maybe if we like just get all of our friends to like be like, hey, do you know any cool people that would like to maybe do this show?
10 questions?
Yeah, maybe if
Well-
we just reach out to the people we've done 10 questions with, like
Well,
maybe
no, and I
that'll
want to
trickle out or something.
There are people. I want to. You know what? We should schedule Joy. Just
Mm,
on the theory that
Yeah.
Joy was the very first one we did.
she was.
You know, I'm excited though because we've spent a lot of time talking to musicians in the last week.
Right.
This is because Ross has been doing a lot of the scheduling. I'm kind of off my game. I've got to. It's a thing. You know what? I've been to a doctor. I'm gonna live. It'll be fine. I am really excited about the show today.
Me
It's
too.
a totally new format,
Yeah.
but it's totally stories still.
Yeah. It's still telling a story. It's
Right. That it
Each-
very much
each installment of stories feels like it's telling a different story.
right.
Yeah.
You know, and now what we're doing is we do 10 questions with musicians, as hopefully some of you have noticed. All of you out there in the audience.
So
There's nobody.
there's nobody there.
There's nobody there right
Oh,
That's okay.
I clicked off the
That's
Facebook
okay.
to look up the
now.
definition.
We'll be
I'm sorry.
available on YouTube and Spotify.
Now I'm there. Yay.
It doesn't show you. So-
Really? It doesn't
never
show me
know.
yet?
Yeah, I don't.
Okay.
I think sometimes it doesn't update right. It's okay.
Right. You never know.
You never know.
You never know.
You never know.
Well, I mean, I'm always glad. I'm always happy when we do something new because it keeps me uncomfortable. It keeps me
Wow, that's a
Well, no,
that's a ways from
not
9
like-
months ago.
Yeah. Well, I'm
That's
kind
a
of
ways from a month ago.
Well, part of it is I get more comfortable with the pieces that we already have when we add in another piece.
Isn't that weird?
Yeah,
Like,
it's like
because then there's this piece that just feels like an old shoe. No, like I mean that in a good way.
right.
But you know what I mean? Those ones you slip on. And
Right.
like, okay, yeah, I can do this real quick.
It's like if you've ever climbed monkey bars, there's like that split second when you let go of the last one
Right.
and then you grab onto the next one where this hand feels amazing. Like
you know what? That's a valid point.
I don't know if that metaphor translates.
That
but
was kind of cool, actually.
Yeah, it
That
feels
this
that
one's
way.
free to go. This one's got it. And
Yeah.
I like that.
Definitely feels that.
You know that. So the show we're going to do today
Mm-hmm.
is going to highlight one of the musicians we work with. Music.
Not Hillities, right?
No, not Hillities. We're going to hill it. Hillite?
Hillit.
We're going to hill it the work of MZZ.
No, we're gonna highlight the work of MZZ. Yeah,
We are.
it's gonna be awesome.
that it's that so a lot of the artists we work with are not have like a good presence on SoundCloud as opposed to releasing
Right.
music to Ditto
Right.
or the ways it, or what's the
So
other,
luckily,
DistroKid.
the thing with SoundCloud is usually they're not
You
claim
don't
heavy.
get takedowns.
Yeah.
So we're
Yeah.
looking. One of the things is we are going to start doing a show on Spotify Premium.
Yes.
We have some ideas. We are talking to some amazing people, and you know what? I really want to talk to somebody on Thursday about that idea.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Next Thursday or
This
tomorrow?
Thursday.
Okay.
We already. What are we doing Thursday? Who's here?
Reggie.
Reggie Reg of the Crash Crew.
Yeah.
In the world
That is gonna be
of-
fun. That is gonna be a fun
In
conversation.
the world of, dude, what if you could do a weekly show just like that with us? You can be on the phone, you can be on the mic, you can
Right.
find us however however we're connected.
Right.
And what we can do is play this stuff off Spotify
Right.
and talk about the history of rap,
Right.
even monthly, even.
Man, that would be really fun. Actually.
But I mean, okay, so today we're gonna highlight MZZ's music. We're gonna play some. He's got a catalog that goes back. He's got a ton of work. Thursday, we're literally gonna dip our fingers into the very history of rap.
Yes.
We're talking about a guy that made music with Mike and Dave in Mike and Dave's apartment.
Right.
Before there's a Sugar Hill Records, before there's a Sugar Hill Gang. These are kids that are in the apartment building, and he's letting them make noise.
Yeah.
I feel so connected to that story.
Right.
I feel so connected to Mike and Dave, and the idea of letting
We should
people
talk
make
to Mike
noise.
and Dave. Are they still alive?
You know what? We can ask Reggie tomorrow.
Okay. Yeah.
That I get amazed by the kind of stuff we're doing.
Right.
I'm really looking forward to that conversation.
Mhm.
That's the dude.
Me too. I mean, it's
We're talking on the bill with Grandmaster 5 and the Furious.
yeah. He
Grandmaster
performed.
Flash
He
and the
performed
Furious
with
5.
Grandmaster
Wow.
Flash and the Furious 5. That's just that.
So, I
can't-
posted a ton of the posters.
That's insane to me. You reposted them?
Oh, yeah, those old posters are. Man, I've got There's a 1981 poster
Okay.
of the 1-year anniversary of Sugar Hill Records.
Ooh, a 1981 poster.
Right. That's why they all signed.
So they
in
were signed. Yeah.
1980
So they were
because
signed when it started.
when it started.
Right.
They're part of what? Yes.
They were part of what started it. Yeah. That's something.
And
Yeah.
just I okay. Over and over again, I come back to I feel grateful in the opportunity and blah 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 blah. Yeah, we know that.
Right.
But I do. It's an overwhelming feeling. And here in the middle, there's. I think a lot of my reaction to Memorial Day has been, okay, what am I supposed to do now?
Right. What's the next move?
What's the next move?
Right.
So I understand as people are looking at me and going, okay, you're kind of stagnant. That's how fast that happens.
Right.
It isn't.
It's
We're
immediate.
not
It's-
stagnant by any means.
We're not. But
Last week we put out 24 hours and 3 shows.
well, I think part of it is we built up to the show, and then like I would say that we were taking. Last week was kind of like a recovery week.
Oh,
And this week,
rightfully, yeah.
this week has almost been a recovery week as well.
Yeah. Well, but okay.
But that's okay. I think that's
no.
okay.
Wait a minute. Let me go.
We've
on
at least
record.
been consistent
Okay,
enough
this
to
is
get it out there.
Our idea. Okay, this is what's crazy.
Our idea of a recovery week is doing 6 shows a week.
We did
Yes.
3 shows.
Yes.
Well, we're going to do 3 shows. Where's the line? Tomorrow's Area 51. If anybody's wondering what the topic is, everybody's like, well, what's the topic? I never know ahead. Actually, they're even out with no topic on them. They just announced that we're doing a show. Tomorrow's topic. Area 51.
Yeah. Yeah.
So a week we didn't do anything.
Yep.
So those 3 shows,
Yep.
plus Chris Baines,
Right.
plus MZZ tonight,
Right.
plus Crash Crew tomorrow,
Right.
plus Big Sosa on Friday.
Right. So our idea of
That's 7 shows.
of a calm down week is doing 7 shows. Yeah.
We blow our own. That I don't think I would have a problem with the idea of us being able to schedule 2 shows a day.
Oh yeah, definitely. I think
Well,
we could do 2 shows a day easily
well,
if
you
we
do
do two
10
on
then.
Monday and then you do
2 on Friday.
you do
We already
yeah.
do a show
We already
Wednesday,
do a show
and then you
Wednesday through
do
Thursday. That's solved. Yeah.
one on top of each of those, which we
Exactly.
usually do anyways.
You know what? We really could do this like full time. Like that's
Well, and then I'm like, well,
that's
why couldn't
crazy.
I do 3?
Well, 3. I think we could do 3.
3
3 would be a
1-hour
bit much, but
shows?
yeah, we could do 3.
I don't.
We could pull off 3. I will tell you, I would be a little bit burnt out the next week, I think, but we could pull off 3.
Well, you wouldn't schedule them back to back to back.
Right. Right. 3 a day?
Well,
what you
okay,
mean?
so let's say like a day like today. Let's say we had Where's the Line? We had
Okay.
MZZ at 6. What if we had a 9 o'clock?
Yeah, you know what? That works out. That works out. You get a little bit of
Okay, we're not saying that's what we're gonna do.
Yeah,
For
actually.
those of you,
No, but
it very
it would
much
work
is-
out though. Is the
we-
funny part.
when the reason I put up Hump Day wasn't because it's Wednesday. Of course it wasn't. Part of it's about carrying the load and not stopping.
So you were thinking about that British definition.
You got to keep on humping.
Yeah.
Keep on humping. That's
I'm
what
sorry,
she said.
I'm a child, okay? Not anymore.
Dick butt
but-
kiss.
Dick-
God, I love that. Real man.
if you really want to make me laugh, just say Dick Buttkiss. That's a hilarious name.
I was watching a show last night where one of the characters was named Dick Buttkiss, and he was a teenage boy.
He was a teenager.
All the aliens are named like, the main leader is Larry Bird. Is the name of the God, that show's ridiculous. And there's a round Asian dude named Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Well, that they decided that the thing where they could show the most respect was by taking on the names of famous athletes.
Right.
So, what's her name? Something Joyner Curtsey.
I don't know who that is.
Jackie Joyner Curtsey.
Never heard of her.
She's but that's
Tennis?
No, runner.
Oh, runner.
But that's the name of the wife. Anyways, I'm totally confusing
No, it's
the
okay.
audience,
It's okay.
and we actually have one. So, the reason I put hump is it's the keep moving. It's the lifting the weight. It's
Right.
the we're by no means in hell, but if you are in hell, keep going, keep humping, take the weight
Yeah.
and move it.
No,
I was
seriously.
talking to a friend yesterday, and it's a very American outlook. Move the chains. That means every time you get to a new first down, you get another 4 tries.
Yeah.
It's a football reference. It's that sometimes what you have to do is look to the first down.
Right.
Don't look at the goal.
Don't
look at the
the
first down.
The touchdown. Look at the first down.
I feel like Memorial Day was a kind of a first down moment, and now
We need to keep.
you got to get the
Yeah.
next first down.
Yeah.
I think some of that is why we're actively working on the music so much.
Right.
That I think a huge part of us wanting to tell stories is us admitting that stories come in many forms.
Right.
That in hearing people, it's deeper than just, hey, I'm asking you 10 questions. That
It's hey, I want to get to know you as a person.
absolutely.
I want to know who you are.
And with musicians, and my preference in musicians, no matter the music is, and you've heard me say this, is blood on the page.
Right.
I will talk to any artist that is putting their soul into what they're doing.
Right.
Because, man, they're in touch with something.
Right.
It may be brutal.
Right.
It may be violent.
Right.
But it's what's inside them that they need to get out.
Right. It's their noise. It's their
Well,
sound. Their. It's
m-
them.
It's literally my outlook on school shootings,
Mm.
on terrorists.
Mm.
Imagine a pain so deep
That you had no
that
one.
you
had no way to get it out.
at any cost you want to be seen.
Yes.
So I was reading some quotes from the Dalai Lama discussing that sadness comes from our attachments to things. I think that's a symptom.
Mm.
I think that things are, let me look at me. Still,
Right.
if you think about people's collection of things, why is that? Look at me.
Right.
When you walk into a school and
Mm.
kill small children, look at me. When you see somebody in a hotel, you know, unloading an assault rifle into a crowd,
Mm-hmm.
look at me.
Right.
I am in so much pain that I do not know how to handle it. And I just want somebody to recognize it. And when I find music that touches me, it isn't always pain, but it is that feeling of, can you see me? Can you hear me?
Mm.
Tommy, can you hear me?
Can you?
Tommy, can you see me? Can you see me, Tommy?
What's that from?
Tommy.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
The Who.
Okay.
He was deaf, dumb, and blind kid, but he sure played a mean pinball.
Tommy, can
So
you hear
there's a
me?
lot of references.
Tommy,
Can you
can you
hear
see
me?
me?
Can you see me?
That's messed up.
It's a weird, man. And the whole reason he can't speak or say anything is because he caught, new daddy in there with old mommy, and then old daddy showed up, and it's weird. It's worth watching.
I'll tell you that I've always felt like people that people that commit suicide or do extreme acts of violence against themselves or others never like felt in their head, and it was real to them, felt that they had no one to speak to, no way to get it out, no, it was just building inside it.
Nobody looking at them telling them they should make their noise.
Exactly.
That in general, it's the overwhelming feeling of, how can I fake it enough to fit in?
Right.
This is what's going on inside me, but I know I'm not supposed to show that.
Right. It's
So I desperately don't want to be seen. I desperately want to be seen.
mm-hmm.
And look at our world leaders tell me that's not the same thing.
It's just expressed in a different way, you think?
Look around the world. I think I don't ever want to say answers. I we're not okay with who we are.
Collectively, heck no.
No, that's what messes us
Heck
up.
no.
Well, and the value you put on yourself is lowered by the fact that you feel all of that,
Right.
which then in turn means you lower the value of others. If you cannot see yourself as a person, how can you see other people as people? How do we create a situation? How do we raise the money necessary to not only build our community so that it can be heard, but find a way to make it so there are more of these voices? If time and again what I find in talking to people, no matter their age, is a feeling like they're thrown off by the fact that I actually see them.
Right.
That when you talk about superpowers, look into somebody's eyes. George Carlin said if you looked into the eyes of anyone deep enough, you could see the universe. G. Carlin, man.
Yeah, that ain't no joke.
And don't get me wrong. That relates to everything.
Yeah.
That if you look around, you can see the universe too.
Yeah, I didn't realize how important it was to look people in the eyes until I started trying to do it more, cuz
It blows people away though, doesn't it? Oh my
I'm
God.
used to going around looking down or looking up or looking around and just not I'm not comfortable with looking people in the eyes, but when I started to try, it made a difference in the way people talk to me, in the way that I spoke to people, in the way that the
You were busy
conversation
seeing
went.
them, so it went better because they felt seen, plus you were paying attention.
Yeah.
It's a power move. For the record, babies crying. Look deep into their eyes. Let them know they're safe.
Yeah.
They just want to be seen.
Yeah.
Babies.
No, my mom used to, my mom had this trick with my little sister, and she would look when she was crying, she would look directly in her eyes, and she would go, "Why are you crying?"
Why? Why are you crying?
And I swear, my little sister just stopped crying. And I was like, my mind was blown. I was like, how did you do that? How did you, how did you, what? That doesn't make sense.
The other thing is stroke their back, but you don't have to
Oh,
touch it.
okay.
You can. I'm a nut. I believe in energy work, and I'm telling you, I can calm babies in a way that would mess with your mind if I went into it. But
Really?
oh god, yeah. You just bring them into your energy, share it deep. If you hold a baby tight and breathe deep in and out, they'll
calm down.
well. That if you're calm, they're more. You have greater power to make them calm when you are.
Right. That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense.
That even
You don't de-escalate a situation by not being calm.
even big people,
Yes.
if you wrap them in a hug, and you practice your breathing,
Mm-hmm.
and you don't say anything, they will call it. It has an effect. That being present for someone, which is what we're trying to share to some extent,
Mm-hmm.
that all of the people we work with, wow, they're my friends. I've got friends and friends. I told you, Paul told me I can only have 152. God, I gotta have them. We need a scheduler so that when I say in the middle of the show, I gotta have Paul on to discuss that.
The scheduler's just taking notes like, you know what? Let me reach out to Paul.
This piece of paper here, I just hand to
Blah,
somebody. I
blah.
go, hey, there you go.
Hey, there you go. These
This
are
is our
people.
theme song.
Yep.
This isn't our theme song. This is just a tribute.
This
isn't our theme song.
This is just a tribute.
This is just a. Oh, that's.
Is it dead?
No,
What?
no, it's not. I am though, man. Can't you hear it? My voice is like
Yeah.
riding across blacktop at the moment.
Well, it's weird because sometimes.
Rah, 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 rah. Rah, 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 rah. Dun, 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 dun. Yes, we're playing with my voice. It sounds weird.
I'll say it's weird. Sometimes when we have a really good show, like halfway through, I'll look at the time and I'll realize, oh snap, there's still more show to do, and then I'll get scared. But I'm like, you know what? If I stay here, then maybe I could do it.
Maybe you need a Scooby snack.
Maybe I need a Scooby snack.
Well,
yeah.
What you and I have worked on
Mm.
is building our relationship.
Mm-hmm.
And I want everybody to understand we've worked diligently at building our relationship. Don't get me wrong, we felt very connected when we met each other. As far as we both agreed in our love of hearing people.
I feel like we both agreed that you need to be good to people, and that's a very important thing.
I'm down with that. Well, that there was an outlook, but realistically, I don't look back on some of the time people might have been like, well, I don't know what they're doing. We were doing something. We were always doing something. But that now we're at this moment where we're comfortable enough in our us.
Yeah.
To feel like we've got a bedrock, a place where then we're bringing more people in. And if they leave, it's a hard thing to accept. That nothing's permanent. Some people will come, some people will go.
I'll say even on the hard days, this show is easy because we've worked at making sure that this show is easy.
Yeah, we have.
I think we've just kind of sort of. This is more like an update show, like somewhat.
We've humped it hard.
Yes, we have.
That means we've carried it.
Yes, we carried it.
You know what? You people are sick. We have humped this show for all it's worth. And we'll hump you if we have to. If you're passed out somewhere and you need humped,
oh my god,
you let us know. We will hump you all the way home.
This is terrible out of context.
You know what? Don't hump it up, bud.
Don't hump it up.
What if we removed the F word and started using
hump?
Go hump yourself.
Go.
Hump it.
You know what? That's not a terrible idea. It's not a
You
terrible
mother
idea.
humper.
You mother hump. If someone called me a mother humper, I'd be too busy laughing to actually be mad, though.
We would like to convert the world over to hump.
The
More,
hump system.
you know what? No, I think the world needs more humping. Don't you?
I think so.
I've heard the number of people in Japan is dropping. More humping.
Oh my gosh.
But it's in showing up ready to carry a load to a conversation even.
Yeah.
That there's work. You need to hump everything.
Well, it's showing
If
up.
it's not nailed down, hump it.
I need to show up.
Don't type that in anywhere.
I feel like the shows are really good when I show up ready to do some off the cuff stuff
To hump
and
it.
to be
carry.
yes
To
lift up a little bit.
There's a load.
Yeah.
And it needs carried.
Yes.
So you're the one carrying the load?
Oh Jesus! Don't.
Are
say,
you the load carrier?
Don't. Okay. I thought you were gonna say humping the load, and I was like, no,
That's
we're
not
not
how
going
loads
there.
work.
We're not going there.
That's not how loads work. You don't hump the load.
You just said carry,
Yes.
so carry
carry
the
the
load.
load,
So
yes.
humping the load.
Yes.
Exactly.
So you're the load carrier.
Yeah. There you go.
Ross of the load, as they say.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
The Royal Humpa. Bring in the Royal Humpa. Hump Ross.
What the?
Well, you're little. If we were going to carry somebody, we would hump Ross. Hey, if there's anybody out there that wants to hump Ross.
No.
This is me reaching out on Ross's behalf.
No.
To say that he would like to be humped.
There's no context for this. I swear to God,
He
this
would
is
like
gonna.
somebody to
I
carry
swear.
his load.
I swear. I'm gonna send this. This video, and he's gonna clip out every single part that sounds bad.
Ross
Put
said,
it in a video.
Ross said, I would like to be humped. I am
didn't.
looking for somebody to carry my
No,
load.
I didn't.
Would you like them to carry your load to fruition, the traditional 9-month plan, or what's your thoughts? What we're trying to say, in our silly way, is that the most valuable thing you can give to anybody is your presence. And that, so we start off being here with each other.
Yeah.
Being here with you. And we grow.
Right.
For me, it's always organic. It's like a tree. I don't know exactly where it's going. Do I have lists? Oh my God, I've got lists. You know, what is it? Am I what?
Am I what? What?
I don't really know yet.
Am I good?
Am
Yeah.
I good?
I
don't really
even
know yet.
Yeah.
See, we need to have sometimes your songs need to be queued up for in the middle of the show, so that I go.
I need to get like little. We need to get a little button thingy, or something.
Absolutely.
Or like I need to get a
I
little
would have.
app.
I would have played the come
something.
dance today.
You come dance.
Ladies and gentlemen, today we've got a really
good
big
show.
show. RJ the Kid with the come dance. So, it's in the showing up more than anything else. The most valuable thing you can share with us or we can share with you is our time and ourselves. We believe that so strongly that we're trying to build those relationships globally. And are, not we're
Yeah.
trying. I mean,
We are.
we've got 3 or 4 continents that we have fingers on. Like I said,
Right.
we've got 3 that I need a musician in Australia. But it's not that we don't have friends there.
Right, we do.
It's not that we don't have friends everywhere. What continent don't we have friends on? Just Antarctica.
Yeah.
'Cause, I mean, Asia's well covered. Do you know that we have a huge following in Taiwan?
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
That when I go, I should say this is one of the Facebook pages. It's not directly connected to what we're doing here,
Oh, okay.
but yeah.
Okay. I didn't know that.
There's some people from all over Asia.
Right.
There's people from all over Europe.
Yeah, Europe's pretty well covered.
Our friends in Russia, we don't hear from a lot right now. That even when I have talked to the few people I have contact with there, it has felt like it's not them. And I'm not saying that that means it is not them. It could just mean they're uncomfortable.
Right.
Because I had initially reached out at the start of the war against Ukraine to talk to an artist friend about the idea that I could share their art.
Right.
Because I don't think those people are connected to what's going on.
Right.
And it's important to me to go, no, these are the people of Russia.
Right.
That is
Which
the
is a big
asshole of
difference.
Russia.
Yeah.
That's why he's taking a shit on the world.
Yeah.
As assholes are wont to do.
Yeah, they want to do that. They like to shit where they eat.
He's a mother humper.
Yes, he is.
Hump that asshole.
True mother
No.
humper.
See what I'm saying? If you instead of saying F that asshole, which sounds kind of violent, hump the asshole sounds like it sounds more loving, and that's not what I'm going
It doesn't
for.
sound loving. Well, I will say we can't officially say what we want to say. So I think hump is a good
It is.
substitute because you get the point. You get
You get
the
the point.
sentiment that it. Yeah,
That sometimes hump means, go hump it. Ooh, I like that.
hump it.
Yeah, because think of all the meanings of hump it. No, for a minute.
That is a good
Bear
point.
with me.
That is a good point.
Hump it.
All encompassing word.
Carry it.
Yeah.
Hump it.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or F it.
Yeah.
Or just hump it.
Yeah.
That's the Nike slogan I want.
Hump it as in
Just hump it.
to do the thing like with your back. I don't
Okay.
know. I don't
Ring the
know.
bell.
That's a thing. That's a thing, I guess.
My point is,
Yeah.
if you're out there and you want to make a T-shirt, we're not going to ask for any money. Hump it. It's like shit happens, but different.
Yeah.
The reality is, the hard part is, even if you have to pause for a minute,
Right.
you have to keep humping it.
Right.
That, it's why we're here wearing this old shoe. Because it's the bedrock. It's, Where's the Line is a very real show about us not putting on a show. We have a topic now every day. We used to give Mondays and Fridays kind of a loose go. And the topics are loose, don't get me wrong. But, if you go back on the Hillet show, we hilleted a lot of things.
Yeah.
My God, hilleted. For the record, yesterday's show was called Highlight, not Hillet. And we highlighted a bunch of things. And today we humped some heavy things. We talked about how even in the middle you have to keep going. So as you're going up that rise, you can't coast.
Dude, in the middle of this episode, I had to keep going.
Well, you had to hump it.
I had to hump it.
Just hump it.
Just hump it.
Hey, it's the Hump Show.
Yes.
You know what? If you want to watch another great show, watch The Turd Show. If you want to watch another great show, I'm telling you.
Watch Riddles. Riddles is really good. That was
I
a
have
good
another show they should watch.
What else?
At 6 o'clock tonight.
Oh,
MZZ.
snap. MZZ.
New format.
Yup.
Stories.
Yup.
Music.
Yup.
Playing songs.
Yup.
Eating wings.
Yup.
Getting hotter as you... No.
That's a different show.
Love you all. Be back tomorrow.
I don't know if they heard that, but good show though.
Audience.
Yeah, we did.